I'm going to talk you through lighting in Blender. Now, I'm going to start to use Blender in a slightly different way to work with lighting. The first thing that I'm going to do is turn on my viewport shading material preview, and that's going to help me see the colors of this object from lots of different angles. The different thing that I'm going to do is change my mode in Blender. At the moment, I'm in object mode, and whenever I'm adding new objects to my scene, I want to make sure that I'm in object mode. But I'm going to begin to color this object. So I'm going to change from object mode. Ooh, I've made a mistake there. So I've clicked on object mode and no other mode has come up. I need to click on my object so that it's highlighted yellow. And then if I click on that menu, it will come up with a couple of different types of mode. I'm going to select the edit mode for coloring. I'm then going to select faces from the top here. Now these three options allow me to select different parts of my object. This first one here, which is vertexes, lets me select the corners. This next option here, which is edges, allows me to select the edges of an object. And then this third one here, which is going to be the most important one for us, is faces, and it allows me to select the faces of an object. Then I am going to go to properties on the right hand side, and I'm going to look for the red orb at the bottom which says materials. This is where I'm going to build up a palette of different colours. So if we picture an artist painting a picture, they'll have a wooden palette in their left hand and a paintbrush in their right hand, and their wooden palette in their left hand is made up of loads of different paints. They put loads of different paints on there, loads of different colours, and they are the colours that they will choose from when they're painting their picture. That's what we're going to do, but we're creating a digital palette so that we can start to paint our 3D object. So the first thing that I'm going to do is press this plus here, add material slot. I'm going to press that a few times. So I've got a couple of different material slots there. I'm then going to click on the first one here, and I'm going to then click new. And under base color, I can choose the first color for my palette. I'm going to do the trunk of the tree here. So I'm going to choose like an orangey color, and it's going to take me a little while to find it. And I'm going to play around with the colors a bit as I'm choosing that. So make it slightly darker there. For me, and time's sake, I'm going to go for that. So that's my first color in my palette. I'm going to add another one now. So I've clicked on the second color in the palette. I'm going to go new. And I'm going to make this a green colour, as it's going to be some of the leaves in my tree. Might make that slightly darker actually. Cool. I'm going to add another colour now, and this is going to be another shade of green as well. So I might make this one there, and then a bit darker too. I do. So I've got a palette of 3 colours here, and now I can start to use these colours to paint my tree. So I'm going to start with the trunk. And I'm just going to select different parts of the trunk. So this is the first face I've got. I'm going to choose the colour I want that face to be, which is going to be brown. And then I'm going to click assign, and it will make that part of the tree brown. I'm going to go around, and I'm just going to do the same for the other parts of the tree. What I could do to make it quicker is drag to highlight multiple faces at the same time and click assign. Cool, so that's the bottom of my tree done. Now I'm going to focus on the upper part, and I'm going to make it green. So again, I'm just going to drag and highlight, and then I'm going to choose one of my green colours. I'm going to use this one first of all. So I've highlighted, selected it, I've selected the colour, and now I'm going to press green, or assign, sorry. I've got all of the top of my tree there selected now, so I'm going to do the same. I want it to be that colour of green. I do, and it's just slowly coming along. Assign. And that's it. That is how I start to add colour to the objects within my scene. The final thing that I'm going to do, which is really important that we do this when we finished editing an object, I've finished editing this object, so I'm going to go back into object mode. Can't stress enough how important it is to make sure that we return to object mode. When we add new objects, we must be in object mode. I'm not going to go into the details as to why, but it just creates lots of problems for us a little later on.